Fox 8 News starts now.
Now at 10 o'clock, coronavirus testing troubles affect the Browns and several other NFL teams. It started when dozens of players tested positive, forcing teams to cancel their Sunday practice sessions. But the teams quickly realized all their positive tests came from the same lab. Good evening. Welcome to Fox 8 News at 10. I'm Bill Shield.
I'm Jennifer Jordan. The Browns retested the players and staff, and everyone came back negative. So now the NFL is investigating what it's calling a testing irregularity. Fox 8's Alex Stokes with our lead story.
A COVID scare across the NFL Sunday put several teams, including the Browns, on hold.
Thank you, Alex. The Browns worked quickly to sanitize their building, and this afternoon, players and coaches were back on the practice field, but everyone who tested positive still has to clear protocol tomorrow before they can return to the facility. Now, speaking of positive tests, there are more than 600 newly confirmed cases of COVID-19 across Ohio today.
Here are the updated numbers from the Ohio Department of Health. Health officials are reporting 637 new cases. That is down more than 40% from Saturday's virus arrived in Ohio to the stage anytime soon.
Performers with the Cleveland Opera Theater present The Barber of Seville remotely. It has been about the...
Just feels like it's not worth the risk to us. You know, art is essential, but life is the most essential.
I don't see it's going back before September 2021 at the earliest.
Dave Nethers, Fox 8 News.
Shortly after President Trump accused his own Food and Drug Administration of playing politics, the FDA just issued an emergency authorization for a potential coronavirus treatment.
The FDA has issued an emergency use authorization.
The virus, the FDA now says the potential benefits of convalescent plasma outweigh the risks, but it has not been tested in randomized clinical trials.
The Republican National Convention starts tomorrow, and we are learning more about the first presidential debate here in Cleveland. The debate is set for Tuesday, September 29th at Sheila and Eric Sampson Pavilion on the Health Education Campus at Case Western Reserve. The debate will start at 9 p.m. and is scheduled to last 90 minutes. There will be 6 segments, each lasting 15 minutes. And when the Commission on Presidential Debates selects the moderator, that person will pick the topics for each segment of that debate. Fox 8's coverage of the RNC starts tomorrow. We will have updates on Fox 8 News at 10, and you can always follow along on fox8.com and through the Fox 8 app.
I've never teased myself before. As you may have heard, this is my final broadcast at Fox 8, so before I sign off, we're looking back on the past 21 years. What makes the story is not the reporter. Normally what makes the story is the courage of the people who will step up and talk to us.
Coming up, we will revisit some of Bill's award-winning investigations as part of the Fox 8 I-Team, and why one former colleague called Bill his own personal journalism professor.
But first, in my final story for Fox 8, I talked to the only attorney to represent both O.J. Simpson and Dr. Sam Shepard in their murder trials. Hear how F. Lee Bailey got his start right here in Cleveland.
And after a sunny and steamy weekend, are cooler days on the way? Beth has the forecast for the final week of August when Fox 8 News at 10 continues.
Temperature will be in the low 90s, and then we're continuing this trend all the way to the cold front that comes up on Friday, which gives us a chance of rain. More about those cooler temperatures in next weekend's gorgeous weather, you guys, coming up. But I'll tell you what, a little something for everyone. Haven't I said that almost every Sunday at this point?
Yes.
We're hot, and then we're cooling down.
Right.
Hasn't changed.
The roller coaster continues.
It does.
Thank you, Beth.
Thanks, Beth. And a reminder, this is not our traditional newscast because tonight is Bill's final broadcast at Fox 8. So we will take a look back at his remarkable career, plus a few special surprises. It's all coming up a little later this hour.
Okay, surprise is great.
And still ahead, Bill gets to show off his sportscasting skills one last time.
And JJ will show off hers with the first place Twins coming to town tomorrow. Could the Indians tame the Tigers to keep pace in the playoff race? Highlights from the rubber match next in sports.
Download the Fox 8 app today and get breaking.
At 10, we'll have more details in the coming days. Still ahead, it's a story more than 60 years in the making.
Cleveland is a city without which you wouldn't have ever heard my name.
My final story for Fox 8, hear how the man who represented two of the most notorious alleged murder suspects of the last century got his start right here in Northeast Ohio.
Northeast Ohio's #1 choice for news. Cleveland's own Fox 8 News starts now.
And thank you for staying with us for Fox 8 News at 10. We begin our look back at Bill's illustrious career with us. This is his final story for Fox 8.
Yes, thank you, Jennifer. Heffley Bailey is what the story's about. He represented two of the most notorious murder suspects in American history. First, he defended Cleveland's own Sam Shepard and later O.J. Simpson. Both cases reached the same verdict. But for Bailey personally, the outcomes were very different. In a sense, Cleveland is his adopted hometown.
Again, Bill is retiring tonight after a 21-year career here at Fox 8, and we've got some special surprises coming up.
Great.
But first, you ready?
I don't think so.
We will take a look back at some of Bill's most impactful investigations.
I honestly get more feedback sometimes on a story on a boy with autism in Avon schools and the remarkable teacher in that classroom than I get on some investigative pieces. I feel great about both.
Well, while you may know Bill from him 10 years anchoring the weekend newscast here, he's an investigative journalist at heart.
The last 5.5 with you.
Yes.
Here's a look back at some of my I-Team stories that we hope have connected with viewers over the past 21 years from Lou Maglio.
Bill Shield asks tough questions of powerful people, whether a terrorist fundraiser like Fawad.
But we are not finished just yet. Still ahead, some familiar faces share their farewell messages before Bill signs off for the final time. Bill, this is your life.
Oh, great.
We'll be right back.
Fox 8 News is brought to you by Union Home Mortgage. Get a mortgage you can rave about.
The crew begins at 4 a.m. Until then,
For joining us for Fox 8 News, both at home and online, the morning crew's here at 7. Online, the morning crew is here at 4.
have a great night, everyone. Have a great night, everyone. At home and online.
The morning crew will be here starting at 7.
Until then, have a great night, everyone.
Fox 8 News at 10. The morning crew is here at 4.
Until-
Tomorrow morning at 7.
Until then, have a great night. For nearly 6 years, Bill and I have ended each newscast the same way. And while my dresses and his ties changed every day, one thing stayed the same. Like the writer he is at heart, Bill always ends every show by putting his trusty pen in his pocket.
Oh, my goodness.
Who gave you that pen, by the way?
My wife. My wife gave me most of my nice pens.
Okay.
Can I just put this pen in now and we can wrap
Yes,
it?
yeah. No, we're not going to wrap it.
Okay,
Not
great.
yet.
All right.
Well, while we've been saying goodbye to Bill all weekend long, there are a few familiar faces who couldn't be here with us tonight, and they wanted to share these special messages.
Bill, I'm sorry.
The bubbly after the show. We
Okay,
couldn't bring the
yeah.
bubbly on the set.
Yeah, I may need the bubbly for the next 3 minutes. Okay.
But since you are one of the very rare news unicorns who's able to do everything from investigations to breaking news to politics, anchoring, and yes, even sports, we got you this special unicorn.
Thank you.
Nice,
Thank you
right?
very much. Yeah, it's
Let me try
beautiful.
to- There you go. We're
Thank
going to
you,
eat this cake and bubbly very soon.
Thank you.
So, take it away, Billy.
Here we go. I'll do this fast if I can. I want to say goodbye and thank you. But first, I know President Lincoln's Gettysburg Address takes about 3 minutes to recite. By comparison in importance, I'm grateful to the station and those who lead it that I get to leave on my own terms and know many good people in many fields, including my own father. Never happier or feel better about ourselves than when we help someone else. Maybe a key to the pursuit of happiness is to look beyond ourselves. Stay safe in Cleveland.